I'm Will Hunter, and you're watching Fake Leaf coverage on the Fake Sports Network. Welcome back, Fake Sports fans. After clinching the series in round 2, our Leafs move on to round 3 where they face the Winnipeg Jets. Now it's time for game 1, so let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. First, an injury update for Winnipeg. Tukov and Barrett Hayden are both injured. Hayden should be back for about game 4. Tukov maybe game 6 or 7. So, playing for Winnipeg on the first line is Gary Roberts, Dylan Larkin, and Mitch Marner. On the second line is Silaps Jr., Shane Wright, and Patrick Laine. On the third line is Jordan Martinook, Teddy Bluger, and Philip Bystead. And on their fourth line is Landon Slager, Jesperi Kotkaniemi, and Thomas Bordeleau. On defense on the first pair is Chris Pronger with Matthias Ekholm. On the second pair is Simon Edvinsson with J.J. Moser. And on the third pair is Artyom Mashunov with Nick Perbex. Starting in net is Logan Thompson with Gillies Maloche backing up. Then there's scratch players tonight are Pavel Matukov, Samuel Lipkin, and Barrett Hayden. And playing for the Leafs on the first line is Eric Lindros, Bobby Clark, and Peter Bondra. On the second line, Alexander Burrows, Brock Nelson, and Lanny McDonald. On the third line, Zach Hyman, Scott Lawton, and Glenn Murray. And on the fourth line is Marcus Johansson, Jonathan Taves, and Mark Parrish. On defense on the first pair is Josh Morrissey with Adam Foote. And the second pair is Ivan Provorov with Tyler Myers. And on the third pair is Yusuf Valimaki with Corey Saric. Starting in net is Dominic Hasek with Archer Shilov backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Randy Hiller, Philip Kurashev, and Sean Podine.
Hi, it's James Cebulski for EA Sports. Opening game of this playoff series should be a battle. Both teams lined up in the middle. We are ready to get things underway. Puck is dropped in. Here we go in this playoff contest. With possession along the wall. Quick pass to Lindros. Toronto's on the attack. And loses the puck. Puck scooped up by Pronger. And now it's grabbed by Ekholm. Slides it across. Quick feed to Lindros. The Leafs move the puck in the defensive zone. From the point, looks to make something happen. Covers it up and we'll get a stoppage in play.
Foot's timing has been a little bit off in terms of his offensive skill set. You know, just a little bit too late, a little bit too early. A reason why he's on this pointless streak now. I figure he'll get it together here, James. He just needs one to go in to reset the temperature.
Fantastic save!
I'd say he has some fast twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and kicks it out of the net.
Lots of time left in this period. Still scoreless in this one. Puck picked up by Edvinsson. Grabs the puck. Here's a shot.
Oh, Alexander Burrows sweeps it in on the backhand.
Well, there's an old quote, chance favors the prepared mind, and I'm telling you, James, it just looked like they were ready for puck drop, and a quick strike gets the fans a-blaring. There it is, James, the first goal of this playoff series, and everyone wanted that one. You want to play with the lead, and you certainly want to dictate it.
Toronto's talked a lot about getting off to good starts, and look at this, case in point right here.
Well, yeah, you get up by 1 goal early in the game, and it just creates momentum all around your bench. Everyone gets on the ice. They want to contribute. They want to be the one to get the goal on the board and continue to increase this lead. I think they've been real effective to start this game.
Handles the pass. From the left side into the middle of the neutral zone. Makes a save! Gets a piece of it with the glove.
That save was more dramatic than it needed to be.
Toronto's been the busier team offensively, and they lead early in this one. Nelson's won it off the faceoff. Puck grabbed by McDonald. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Slides it across to Martinick. Moves the puck from off the bank pass. Moves it on over to Martinick. Here's the chance! Comes up with a stop.
Well, a nice save by the goaltender, and even better is that he redirects the puck to the corner to safety.
McDonald's crossed the line and is on the attack now. And that goes off a stick. Here's a short pass to Bluger. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area. Toronto's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. And that's picked off in the neutral zone by Provorov. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up.
Well, hockey is harder and it's heavier in the playoffs, and you got to find a way to get to the middle of the ice. You got to find ways to win the puck battles, and this right here sends a very clear message that they're ready to play. He just has a huge hit right there to ignite his team.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. Toronto's up 1-0. Off the draw, he ties up his opponent.
Eric Lindros.
And it's back-to-back tallies.
Yeah, and they've been chopping at the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heel. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum. Well, James, this is on and off the stick in a hurry, and it had to be because he is right next to the goaltender. He's grade A, and he buries it. The coach has some choice words for his bench right now, and you can just see the negativity on his face and on his demeanor because his team really didn't come ready to play. Now they're trailing in this game. They got a mountain to climb.
Toronto's still got time here in this first period to increase this lead. And they win that draw at center. Here's a pass to the middle. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Nice zone entry on the left side. Penalty coming up here. Morrissey's going off to the box for 2 minutes.
Coaches hate stick infractions. They're real frustrating. You're right there. You're in and around the puck. You go fishing, and you wind up in the box.
The Jets will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
Well, they've earned their first power play of the game. A tone setter right here and an opportunity to look at the coverage on the setup.
Coughs up possession of the puck. And they'll get it out of the defensive end. We got a penalty coming up here on the play. There's the whistle, and here's the call. And coach is looking for an explanation here from the official.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting the refs here because he wants to know why his team's being penalized more often, and it's clearly having a factor in the game.
Winnipeg's got a 5-on-3, and the clock's their BFF here.
5-on-3, you know your opponent has big bodies with long sticks in the middle of the ice. You have to find a way to move them. How do you do that? You either shoot the puck or you move it.
And the puck is moved to a safer spot on the ice. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Stones him in front. And they get the puck out of the danger zone. The Jets have it now. Moves it to Line. Here's a shot. Score!
Oh, no goal.
Dead in front.
I don't think this is going to count.
Is that a high
James.
stick?
This looks like it's a high stick, and the official had a good look at it, but they're going to gather themselves and look at it a second time to see if it's above the crossbar.
It'll probably count.
Batters up, hey James? I mean, you look at that puck as it elevates. I just love the way that he's got his eyes on it the whole time. He makes contact, and he puts it in the net.
Yeah, they always count.
James, the official waves off the goal immediately, but elects to review it. And upon review and speaking to the
And of course, it's
boardroom,
Mitch Marner.
has to come back on the ice and call good goal. The fans do not like it at all.
And a good read to get possession there with the two centermen tangled up. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck.
Well, that play didn't go his way, James. He tried a little bit too much there. And when you're trailing in a game, I get you want to try and do a little bit extra and try and create some offense. But unfortunately, that didn't work out.
Long lead pass into the neutral zone. Puck moved back to center, forcing them to regroup. Works it across to Marner. And he gives it over to
Oh, there goes Marner.
center by Taves. Fires it. Glove save made by Thompson. The Jets' man advantage fails to deliver, and they remain a goal behind.
Well, that's a missed opportunity, James. An opportunity to get the equalizer on the power play. Now down by one at even strength. They're going to have to find a way to muster up some energy. That one was deflating.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. The Jets have answered back in these last few minutes, but still need one more to even the score. Quick shot, and that's off target as it hits a body. Winnipeg's got it in their own zone. Oh, and the anchor is dropped on that hit. And he sidesteps the check there. Todd saving a howitzer. Winnipeg's got a hold of the puck. Solid check to slow him down. Here they come on the attack. Levels him with the hit. Shuts him down. Dishes it off.
Oh, Josh Morrissey.
Back and forth, doesn't it, James? I'm not sure if the goaltenders like this very much. It's a highly entertaining game, but where's the defense?
As long as we have a voice, I'm all for it.
I mean, how would you like to play on this line here, James? I mean, even I could have tapped that one. And all kidding aside, though, you got to finish off a beautiful pass, right? Otherwise, it's all for naught.
The Leafs are sitting pretty right now with a 2-goal lead, and it's still early in this one.
Yeah, they've got a lot of game left, but they certainly got the start that they wanted to. They've been pressing all over the ice, closing quickly, and of course, finishing.
Toronto's won the draw in the neutral zone. And that one's stolen at center ice. Brooks lugging the puck. Handles the pass from the right wing. Loose puck battle along the boards. And he serves it across to Bluger. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Sends the pass over. Toronto's got it across the line. Slides the puck ahead to Pronger. And he's knocked off the puck there. Oh, tremendous reflexes with the kick save. The Leafs take it along the wall. From point blank. Denies him in close.
A timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
The Jets pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. Looking to make something happen along the boards. He says, let's get physical on that play. Winnipeg's got the puck. Nice connection on the cross-ice pass. And he takes the dish. Toronto's regained possession of the puck. And he's tripped up on the play. Referee's hand goes up here. Time for the officials to hand out the judgment. The Jets have been handed a 2-minute penalty for tripping.
These are typically easy calls for officials to make as the opponent goes falling to the ice at the hands of your stick. Tough one to take.
Toronto's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
Wright's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Toronto's got it in the offensive zone. Big save.
Well, this save looks easier than it actually is. I mean, when you have a shooter right in the slot and you know that you've got to find a way to get your glove on it, you got to be fast, you got to be quick and show those reflexes. He does that and makes the save.
Taves is at the face-off dot and will try to win the draw as we are about to resume this power play. And they get some breathing room as the puck leaves the defensive end. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Punts it away in his own end. The Jets will try to shave a few seconds off this penalty now. Sends it in deep. Toronto's got the puck behind the net. Oh, he'll feel that one. Nelson's got it in the offensive zone. Winnipeg's got a hold of it along the wall. He grabs the puck here at the point. And some good footwork to kick it away. Retrieves the puck, trying to kickstart this power play. Moves it to Taves. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Nelson. The Leafs get a hold of it. Fires it on net. That's gloved by Thompson. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Power play set to roll on as the centers get ready for the faceoff. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Puck cleared from the defensive end. The Leafs gain control of the puck against the wall. Winnipeg's back to even strength.
Well, when you get the nod to hit the ice on a power play, you want to execute at least 20% of the time, and all these players are heading back to the bench, and they're deflated.
Puck battle along the boards. Winnipeg's got a hold of the puck now. Moves it quickly over to Bluger. The Leafs have it from their own end. Toronto's got the puck along the wall. Oh, what a save in front!
Koshik's found his rhythm here as we look at that last save. I mean, he has to be so on the mark right now, too positioned to be able to make it. His read is perfect. He's tracking well. We have to be quick and athletic to make that one.
Late goings of this period. The Leafs have been getting solid offensive contributions, leading 3-1. Toronto's going to start with the puck in their own end. And now he moves it to Lindros. Clock ticking down here inside the first period. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. Big time stop there.
Thompson's made a great quality shot look easy. I mean, he is so efficient. He's dialed in, he tracks, he makes the save.
The Leafs are in transition. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. All right, there's the end of period number 1. We'll take a breather, a recharge. The players will too. And we're coming back with period number 2 right after this.
Well, good start for the Leafs. You noticed I adjusted the lineups a bit. So far, it seems to be working. Let's hope they can keep this up.
Closing seconds of the first intermission. Sobolski, pounder, and here comes period number 2. Here we go, middle frame now underway as the puck drops. Well, how do you sum up things so far here, partner? We've seen a period played already.
Winnipeg's had a slow start to this game, James. They're going to have to pick it up in terms of possession time. They're giving their opponent way too many opportunities and a lot of time with the puck.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. The Leafs are up 3-1. Toronto's going to start with the puck inside the offensive zone. He was locked in there. Winnipeg's got it from behind the net. The Jets move it in. Passes it over. Denies him on the one-timer. He might have a...
There we go.
He's in.
Oh, he couldn't do anything.
Well, he muffles it because he's in tight. When you're in tight, you run out of room and you run out of option as well. You got to find a way to get the puck to the net.
Toronto's been rewarded for putting pucks on net here early in the second. Leafs will go to work here in the offensive zone. The Jets take possession in the defensive end. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. Taken by Provorov. Slides it diagonally to Nelson. Moves the puck across to Burrows. Feed to the middle. And that's intercepted. Tiptoes around the poke check. Toronto's got control of it now from their own end. The Leafs scoop it up along the boards. Through center. Puts it in deep. Quick pass to Edvinsson. Line-Ace moving the puck through his own zone. Angles it over to McDonald. And now he passes it to Burrows. And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. The Leafs get a hold of the puck along the boards. Grabbed along the boards by Myers. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. And now it's grabbed by Murray. Here's a shot, and he comes up with it. Winnipeg's got the puck along the boards. Streaking into the attacking zone for the right. Picked up along the wall by Foot. Slides the puck across to Murray. Sends it into the offensive zone. The Jets gain possession along the wall. Picks it off in the offensive end.
The Leafs have been picking off passes left, right, and center. You know the coach is going to like this, but it has to transition to offense because this game's awfully close.
Battling for it along the boards. The Leafs gain control of the puck. Big-time collision, and look at that. He landed right on his own bench.
Well, you know that the one giving the hit likes this to send a message, send you right over the boards into the laps of your teammates. It's embarrassing either way, no question that you got off your feet and you wound up on your bench.
Hasek's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off.
Well, this is a timely hit here, James. He knows they're down, they're trailing in this one, but they are not out of it. So if everyone can elicit some sort of response on their next shift, they can rally the troops and they can get back in this thing.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. Toronto's got a 3-1 lead as they have dominated for the most part in this. Winnipeg's won the draw. Here's a shot. Stopped by the goaltender.
Hasek's been really sharp tonight, James, and just have a look at his save percentage, and he's making the stops that he needs to. And man, this team's played well. They've got going north, they've created opportunities, and the reason why they have a healthy lead.
Takes the feed, and he gets a chunk of that to keep it out.
Well, you know he's got the skill set to be able to maintain possession of this puck, but how about the determination to have his eyes on the prize the whole time and to get out of the coverage to be able to get a shot on net? That's courage, and that certainly is a will to take it to the net.
Off a stick. The Leafs get a hold of the puck in their own end. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Takes a shot. Oh, what a chance there!
Well, it almost looked like he converted a quick release shot. He had no time or space, but unable to put it by.
Shot! Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Past the midway mark in this period, Toronto's got a 3-1 lead. And a solid job tying up his opponent. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Putting the hard hat on here. What a hit. Moves it to the offensive zone. Moves the puck. Moves it around along the half wall. Tries to feed it over to Line-A. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Takes a shot. Oh, a clutch save.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
Toronto's been just savage in the offensive zone, and they lead it here in this second period. And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. And he takes the feed. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Quick shot! Gets a piece of it with the blocker. And that's intercepted by Ekholm. From one end of the blue line to the other. And a great save! Sends it in on the attack. The Leafs have it now. Here they come up along the wing. Puts it on net. Off target. Winnipeg's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Larkin's got it in the defensive end. Winnipeg's got the puck along the wall. Comes up with a monster save in front.
Sometimes they don't ask how many, it's just how, James. And if you break this down, it's unbelievable the athleticism to be able to get in front of this puck. I mean, it is desperation. He is doing everything to keep his team close in this one.
The Leafs have generated plenty of quality scoring chances and a big reason why they lead late in the second period. Winnipeg's won the draw, they'll go to work. Hasek's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Here in the late goings of the period, been a pretty good offensive display, at least for one side. 3-1 is where we sit. Nelson's won a big draw on their own end. Toronto's crossed the line and on the attack. Shot! Oh, and he reaches out with the glove save. Wow! Centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. They gain the zone from the left side. And the save. Toronto's got the puck. He got all of that one. The Leafs gain possession in their own end. Nelson swooping in on the attack. Shot! Gives them nothing in front.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Gains possession with both centers all tied up in the draw. Takes it across the blue line. Toronto's got the puck in their own end. They go on the attack through center. And that's off a stick. Oh, a little cat burglar-like play with the stick. Nicely done. Winnipeg's in transition. The Leafs look to start the transition game. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Feeds it over. Slides the puck over to Laine. Can't connect on the shot. Toronto's got it in their own zone. Nice feed from the left side up the middle. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net.
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
Along the half wall with the puck. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Quick pass across to Perbix. Hammers the shot. Chance in front. Oh, brings it off the outside of the iron. Thought he had the corner, but clearly not. And there's the horn. 2 down, 1 more to go. Both teams will get a chance to catch their breath and get ready for a big third period next.
Not a bad period for the Leafs. It's always a good period when you keep your opponent off the board. Let's hope they can do it again for another 20.
Teams are readying themselves at center ice as the third period is about to go. All right, the puck is dropped on the third and final frame. All right, partner, what's your take on what you've seen here tonight?
The Jets haven't had any possession time, James, and as a result, they haven't created any offense. Their opponent has really taken it to them, really worn them down, put them on their heels, and they spend a lot of time in their own zone.
Picked up along the boards by Larkin. He carries the puck up along the wing. Works it across to Marner. Shot! Oh, and he skips into the line of fire and blocks that. Slides the puck to Clark. Toronto's working the transition through the middle of the ice. Here's a chance.
Oh, Peter Bondra with the slap shot.
Bobbles off the top corner.
What a snipe, James, and that got up in a hurry and just sends the water bottle flying. You know the goaltender doesn't like that, but the shooter, I'm telling you, that one feels pretty terrific. Well, this is the perfect way to beat coverage. I mean, the recognition of the seam and be able to hit it perfectly. I mean, that's a great stretch pass to someone with speed, and it winds up in the back of the net.
The Leafs continue to attack the net here in period number 3, adding yet another goal to their score.
Well, it's been all areas of the game that have really been terrific tonight, James. I've also enjoyed the communication that we're seeing on the ice, not just the body language, but also the vocalness. I mean, they're creating all over the ice, and it's been real fun to watch.
Nelson's gaining momentum. Whacks it into the offensive zone. Winnipeg's got possession of the puck. The Jets will play it from the defensive zone. Here's a chance on the attack. Denies him. He got all of it. Slides it back to the blue line. Lets it fly from the point. And that goes wide of everything. And there's another stop. Burrows moves the puck. Fires it into the offensive zone. The Jets will play the puck from behind the net. Grabs it in his own end. Winnipeg's got it into the offensive zone. Here's a chance to the middle. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. The Jets will play it in their own end. Here's a shot. Oh, and he just gets a piece of it to keep it out. Oh, there's one more. Pass in front. Coming down the left wing and into the zone. McDonald's got it in the corner. Scoops up the puck here. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. Scooped up along the wall by McDonald.
Oh, Bobby Clark with the tip in.
Well, they certainly are. 3 in a row. They got their opponents on their heels. It is a wave. You can feel it. The energy every single shift. They're getting it in. On a deflected shot, everyone always talks about the stick positioning. How about the timing to get to the slot area as well? And the ability to just tap it down and redirect it. This is a really poor effort by the entire team, and the coach knows it behind the bench and is visibly frustrated right now. He's tried everything in this game, pressed different buttons. He's going to have to look in a different direction if he wants to get back in it.
The Leafs continue to ring up the score here in period number 3.
Well, it's just been a terrific collective effort. Now they're on the home stretch, and the coaching staff has a real opportunity to utilize their bench, rest their star players, and this is critical when you're in a long season.
Hyman's taking it from his own end. Slides it diagonally to Murray. Winnipeg's got it in the neutral zone. Dumps it in. The Leafs have it against the wall. Takes the feed. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Into the offensive zone. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Toronto's got the puck against the boards. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Angles it over to Perbix. The Jets gain control of the puck against the wall. The Leafs take it along the wing. Big-time defensive play.
Game management is everything, and you have to be aware of exactly what that is. And you can't take risks in a game where you're leading. You have to find a way to protect the lead.
On the attack along the boards. Slides it across. Big-time stop. Tries to feed it over to Perbix. And they come up with possession off that battle. Johansson's got the puck near the back end. And not much on that one.
Well, he's been chomping at the bit all game long. Just look at his highlight pack. Multiple scoring chances here. Finally edges it out and finds the back of the net. But you got to look at him and say, listen, he didn't get frustrated. His coaches, his teammates are certainly going to applaud him for his efforts in this one. He's had a solid game and finally gets rewarded.
The Leafs have shown no signs of slowing down here in this third period, up big. And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. Oh, the stick folds on the play.
Well, and that's a tough one, James, when you're in a prime scoring area and you have to get back to the bench as quick as possible. So you go from being there and then being at the bench.
The worst. And the puck's kicked free. Quick shot. And he turned that one aside. Nice feed from the right wing. And that's just out of reach. Slides the puck into the offensive zone. And that's taken by the defense. Enters the offensive zone from the left.
The Leafs' top line has been so impressive coming onto the ice right now. You know that they're so tough to defend. They skate well, and they love to shoot the puck.
Fires it. Makes a save.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Dumps the puck in. Winnipeg's got the puck along the wall.
The Jets weren't ready to go right from puck drop, and because of that, they got behind the 8th ball, and they weren't able to claw themselves back into it. It's a lackluster performance, and they deserve what they've gotten.
Well past the midway mark of this period, the Leafs have been all over them tonight. 5-1 is where we sit. Nelson's won the faceoff. Winnipeg's gained possession along the boards. Can't get it to go. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Denies him in front.
Hasek's been a difference maker tonight here, James. And if you look at the sequence of saves, making the ones that you have to, right? The timeliness of it, finding ways to keep the puck out, and that just infuses confidence throughout the entire group. And you can often see it in the next shift after a big save.
The Leafs have a significant lead here in the third period. They have brought their A game tonight. Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw. Puck grab by Martinick. Sent into the offensive zone. The Leafs gain possession along the wall. Toronto's gained the line and into the zone. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
Thompson's really impressed me tonight, James. Just look at that last sequence and that desperation save. Unbelievable. I mean, when it's required to be calm and poised, he's got quiet feet. But when he needs to move and make a desperation play, he does it.
Answered the call there. There's a chance on the backhand. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
The Leafs offense has paid off in dividends tonight. No shortage of scoring chances, and they have capitalized on many. Wright's lugging the puck. And now it's over to Laine. Good, solid check, and he loses control.
Oh, Silaps Jr.
And with that, I believe that's his first career playoff goal.
Well, it is, James, and it's going to feel pretty good because there's a lot of question marks around players who can't get it done in the playoffs, and he finds the back of the net. That's going to give him a big confidence boost to send him through the next game.
Winnipeg's fan base watching, streaming, taking this one in wherever, probably wondering, where was this earlier?
Yeah, it's frustrating for an athlete when you know what you can play like, you know what your team can play like, you just don't perform. But late in the game here, they need goals. They need a pile of them if they even want to have an opportunity to get their tender out of the net.
Denied by the goaltender. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Getting into the later stages of this period, Winnipeg's been dominated to this point, trailing by 3. And they win the draw on their own end. Quick feed to Lindros. Cutting to the front of the net. Puts it on the inside of the iron.
The Leafs continue to press even though they have a comfortable lead on their opponent, and this is a sign of a good team. You know when your opponent is on their heels. They get the lane, they attack, they shoot. This one goes off the frame, but nonetheless, it didn't matter much. They're sitting with some cushion.
Final minute of regulation here, and it should be it. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. The Jets have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Oh, look at this. Fires it on net. Puck scooped up by Provorov. Taken by Lawton. Moves the puck along the half wall. Winnipeg's got a hold of the puck now. Puck dumped in. The Leafs take possession in the defensive end. They go on the attack from the left side. And the crowd's on their feet, saluting the team after a hard-fought effort this evening. The Leafs have traded tonight like a shooting gallery and are in cruise control late in the third. They win the face-off here in their own end to take possession. Plays the puck up ahead. Off the left wing and into center. Here's a shot. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. And that'll close the book on this one as the final horn sounds. Look, a series is not won or lost with the opening game, but Cheryl, I'd much rather have that win.
Everyone would, wouldn't they? I mean, it's such a long season. You play it, but then when you get to the playoffs, you know, there's a different set of nerves. There's energy. You know, you're in a series that's do or die, and you got to figure out a way to get on top. To get that first game under your belt just settles everyone in, and you've got the leg up now on your opponent.
Real nice start. Gotta love playoff time. Everything matters, every moment, every play, and we will see you at the next game. From all of us here at EA Sports. Cheers.
And the Leafs dominate for a Game 1 win as they outshoot Winnipeg 37-26. I would hit them 42-32, have more time in attack, better pass percentage. Won the faceoffs 22-15. Winnipeg was 1 for 2 on the power play. Toronto was 0 for 1. For the box scores for Toronto, you get Bobby Clark and Eric Lindros with a goal and 2 assists each. Lenny McDonald with an assist. Burrows, Morrissey with goals. Nelson, Sarich with assists, Bondra with a goal, and Adam Foote with an assist. And Hasek made 24 saves on 26 shots, 2 goals allowed for a .923 save percentage. And for Winnipeg, you get Patrick Laine with 2 assists, Apps and Marner with goals, and Larkin with an assist. And Logan Thompson made 32 saves on 37 shots, 5 goals allowed for an .865 save percentage. And with the win, Toronto takes a 1-0 series lead. So remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next game for Game 2 of this third round matchup between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Winnipeg Jets.